This is day point 2 or 3.2, day 2, part 3. And we need to finish this particular example here, example number 2. The first question we answered, how long is each side of the cube? We found the cube root of 512. And so again, what this means is that if I was to actually draw the cube, it would look like this. And that's a bad cube, but it's supposed to be a cube. So that means that inside here, I've used 512 of these little guys to build this cube. So there's 512 of them in total here. And because I got an answer of 8, that means that I would have to build it 8 wide, 8 high, and 8 long of these for a total of 512 inside, because 8 times 8 times 8 is 512. Now the question next asks, what is the surface area of one face of the cube? That means that if I was just going to look at one side of this cube, just this one side here, and I was to count how many little squares were on the front of this, how many would there be? Well, I'd be looking at a square front that is 8 little guys long and 8 little guys high. That's an area of length times width, which is 8 times 8, which is 64. And 64 is the surface area of one face. One side of the cube is called a face. Now the next question asks is, what is the surface area of the entire cube? So if I was to pick this Rubik's Cube type thing up, and I was to count how many squares I could see on all the sides combined, well, on this side here there's 64, and if I was to turn it around and look on this side, there should be 64 as well, and 64 on this side. In fact, all the sides should be the same because it's a cube and all should be 64. Well, how many sides are there in a cube? Well, there's one side here, one across from it is 2. Over here is 1 is 3. Over here is 1 is 4. And the top is 1 is 5. And the bottom is 6. So if I want to do the entire surface area, I will get 64 times 8. And 64 times 8 is 512.